Okay, this is my last day I'm going to be uploading this video, and today we're going to be playing Testing Place. And this is not actually a testing place. Look at the board right there. I made this game for developing trams and for fun. So please pay attention. The chassis can be buggy. If for some reason you can't drive the chassis, the strange things can rejoin here. So this is an old tram. So we got the rear chassis going on here. So first we have the port here. So we're starting for the port. We got one chassis over here. So there is no train model. Should test right there. So if you see those things like this, and that must be the passenger seats, and the black one must be the driver's seat for sure. So we're departing for a first terminal, so let's give ourselves for a good test. So it will be very much fine, of course. The crossing is just straight ahead, so we are back in the main line. So if I just going to continue for roads or something, and this is gonna be a long ride, this must be the most of long rails of kind of something, or this is kind of more longs than ever before. So as we just heading our straight to intersection, the railway intersection, like I don't really know about this, so because I don't know why. Instead we're going to back to the main line. I'm pretty well, this is gonna be for a lot of hard work just before, and you think anyone just got derailed. It was for dangerous reasons, and the server is about to crash. This exactly is very loud, but not very quite sure, and that one just got derailed. I think just got really jealous, and those things have I don't really know about this.
5 minutes later.
Actually, I'm in a new server, so we need to go for a good ride for the journey. So anyone just joined this game? So I just recycled and turning back into the main line. I just need to do it again instead of this intersection. So I just wanted going to turn right, and exactly wanted to do so, and we're just going for a good old journeys whatsoever. So I just need to go straight and head on to our first bridge, and exactly I don't really think so, but I make sure I don't win to derail. And this is very frustrating and exactly as stressful as well. So I still need to slow down, but I need to go fast things up. But I pretty can't. There's one stop at this station. So if I'm going to stop this station, and the engine is pretty rolling and the fans are blowing ourselves up, so we just keep on moving. I'm not on rails, by the way, unless I got derailed and so on. I just need to reset the character, and we're just going to move on again. So I need to move on to another server, so I'm going to reset my character.
Later.
So that sounds pretty like a bad test. So I'm going to regain the test chassis, so it will be good so much. So I need to do this again, and I'm trying to survive this way, and I'm not going to have a bad luck or something. This is not going to be very good, or it's kind of very hard. And exactly it was, well, as long as I'm going to survive, the chassis won't able to survive this way. So I need to go right, and so I was right, and I'm going to be doing this way. And so I'm going to be quite a little bit. So we passed one bridge and the second bridge, and so I need to pass the third bridge. So this is why it's not going to be easy whatsoever. And there are past stations, so I need to survive one. So let's see what happens. But actually, I did it quite well. So I actually survived. This is going to be a good test. So a third station is going on whatsoever as well. Across the crossing, and the fourth bridge must be two-line bridge. And past the station. This is the cross the station. Second station, the third station is right over there. And good job, I did. And at least I'm going to go left. There are lots of railroads and railways across the city, and that's not able the city it was. So the curve it was, and so on this, and past the intersection right there. And we're going to across, and it will be a good success. And that is the way that I have to do so. And going for a railroad crossing, and that is quite a good test. And there is a merry-go-round, and that is not a exactly test what to do so across the railroad crossing. So I need to change the railway signs, and I'm completely going to do so. This is not a good test, but actually I'm going to do whatsoever because I'm thinking I'm not very smart at this.
Many minutes later.
So that is a pretty good test, but I need to jump off the train and the chassis have been despawned. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the train stuff. So if I'm going to be reset this character, so I'm just moving on to the next one.
I don't know, it looks kind of suspect.
So I just spawned a train. We got 3 cars exactly, except for one that must be the locomotive, and 2 passenger cars. So once again I should drive a train, and there is one crossing right ahead. So all aboard. So we're just going to move on, and exactly the train is going for 80 studs per second, and we just across the train tracks. So I just speed slowly, and I just trying to do the dead slow. Exactly, this one is going really fast. I really think it's just going to move 50 studs per second, 50 kilometers an hour. It's just really fast. But I think it was just kilometers an hour. So just moving a first turn, because this is not actually in Indianapolis, but I really think it's just being in Indianapolis across the bridge for insane. I think this is not exactly as bridge, so it is a BNR, and so don't you think it was actually a 2-car BNR, a 3-car subway train? This is not actually a subway train whatsoever. So we're just going to move on to the second turn. So I just need to slow down, but a little bit slow. And just again, we're doing for a top speed run. So actually the top speed is 80 kilometers an hour. And just we're hitting a max speed, and exactly looks like this is not 80 miles an hour, and this looks like actually the railroad crossing, but exactly as liner. And we're just trying to slow down as turn 3, turn 4, as long straight as turn 5, and the turn 6. That must not be a flying Scotsman. And across another bridge, and we're going to be stopped right onto the beginning, and I see not exactly a roller coaster as well, and I can see the turn 7 right over here, just across thing, and for just rolling, tumbling, thingy like this, not actually a zigzag, the railroad tracks like others something. And we're just going to be stopping right there, and that is a pretty good test too. So
A few inches later.
So I'm at the top of the tower. We got ourselves a old slides. So that one is the most popular one, except for that one as well. Exactly, another popular one as well, and the top speed one as well, and then the train as well for the test chassis. I need to get back into the spawn and move on into a new spawns of right itself for this one. I'm going to climb up the stairs, and looks like I'm going to be completely and made up self into a tower, and we just going for itself top of the tower. Exactly, we're just going to have a good old testing days, and I can see a rowing motor car, and I'm just going to be removing this one. So we got ourselves a new slides. That one is the safest one because the train will be arriving at the stopping line like this. So I just need to go back into the spawn. So if I'm going to spawn some things, so maybe I'm just going to be doing something like self later if I'm going back in service. So I'm going to be do this later to do old slides and new slides as well. So looks like we're in the merry-go-round zone because this is an actually a danger zone. So looks like this is very bad for me. So I can't do that because I need to get back into the spawns because you can't do that anymore. So I'm not going to do this anymore. And lastly, this is the hill that you've been waiting for. So if the bottom of the hill, that must be the melting zone right over there in the straight line at the downhill. But in the end, this is not going to be very hard, and this is going to be deadly whatsoever. So I'm going to be do this later. So later on, but one more thing, I just want to talk to you the hill as we going to do so. So anyways, I think I'm going back into the spawn, so maybe I should want to end this video. So right now, thank you for watching and for all your support, and have fun with this game. So I'm about to sign off by now. Until next time. So exactly, it was my last day. It was officially over for itself, so I'm going to last upload for the short video tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm not going to upload videos as well, so I feel I'm retired for this. So I feel I'm not able to retire for so long, so yeah, I mean, so I'm just going to be have fun with some trains or other stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys see you soon. So maybe next time. So by the ways, so bye bye. So I'm sorry for that, I'm going to say the end word. So I just need to hang out or something. So anyways, I'm going to end out. So I'll see you guys very soon.